And on that distressingly morbid note, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison, and this is what it feels like to be a ghost here in Tunic. As it turns out, the creature formerly known as the Air was absolutely not our friend in the slightest, and the moment we set her free, she decides to murder the ever-living hell out of us while we were in spirit form, and in the Shadow Realm no less, which begs the question, where does that leave us? Are we in purgatory? Or some kind of liminal space in between? I have no goddamn idea. But if for whatever reason you decide to go back, things will have taken a slightly more sinister turn, to say the least. No longer is the music cool and welcoming, and there's not a lot that we can do to investigate here, so let's just set our sights back onto the real world and try to make sense of our new spirit existence. While we still also have all of our ability cards, items, and weapons, all of our upgrades have been vanquished, and we are just as strong as we were the day we first washed up on the shore, that one day ago. But now that it's night, things are dramatically different around here, and we've got company. Although, unfortunately, we cannot make sense out of what they're saying to us. Perhaps this one is inquiring about the lucky stick that was inside of his house. Maybe it was a legendary heirloom that has been passed down from generation to generation of spirit foxes, and well, obviously I have no idea what happened to it. But there is not a lot that we can do right now because many of the bridges and planks and ladders that allow you to reach some of these other areas are no longer accessible during the night. And so we're stuck in eternal damnation until we can maybe figure out what to do next. Well, you said a whole lot of something, but the only thing I got out of it was something bad. That is the universal truth in every existence. But obviously you would want to perhaps come back to the sealed temple and investigate a little bit more here to find... Oh no. Are you okay? There's a fourth key. That doesn't sound good. Well, how about you? Oh, the siege engine. Yes, 'twas I who vanquished such a mighty beast, such a nuclear weapon, but maybe it was not for the best. I tried to be a hero, but instead I came out a fool. And dead. I think that part's more important. Well, sadly for us, there is still not a whole lot that we can do, and people are upset at us, which makes sense because everything in the manual was telling us that maybe it was good to keep a being who had the power to defy death locked away for the foreseeable future. But you'll easily come to find that there's not really a whole lot that we can do to explore around here, so if we go sneak on down over here... Oh, there we go. Nice little flash of lightning there, frozen in time. But something about a swamp, you say? Interestingly enough, we do have part of a map to that, which also holds the old burying grounds. And this area is actually kind of pleasant, but it is also extremely dangerous, so I guess that's where my priorities lie. By coming straight on over here, you'll notice that in the moonlight, we've got ourselves new platforms that appear to areas that previously were not accessible to us. Something about a cathedral and a ghost. Well, let's go ahead and pay our lifeless respects to this new monolith. And this is going to help us gain entry into the cathedral as we enter this brand new area. Somewhere that you could have accessed much earlier if you really wanted to, but unless you're speedrunning or doing something special over here, I wouldn't really go for that right away. There's also, I believe, our final piece of this orange monolith type obelisk. I've already written down the other directions and sketches so that when we put them all together, a path will appear and we will be able to figure out that puzzle, but I will have to wait for another day when I'm no longer dead. Something about the cathedral and moonlight. I'm sure there's some way to decipher this language, but I think it's purposefully vague and cryptic. But at least it's consistent, because there's a big fight ahead if we're ready and prepared. So looks like they were working on something here, but it's still powered, so that's nice. Can't really do much in the water here, which is a bit unfortunate. But welcome to the old burying ground. This area is, I don't know, it's a little ominous and it's a little strange, but personally I like the V-bays around here. It's just got this weird sense of coziness but depression to it, which I guess is probably how you would describe my presence when we hang out, but I don't think any of you would know a thing about that. Oh, and we can also head over here. Oh boy. Well, this telescope I struggle to find the meaning of, and I don't know if I'm just being a dummy and I don't know what's happening, but we have the most unfocused, blurry ass view of the area that virtually tells us nothing other than the fact that a massive cathedral awaits. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to take us that long to get there, but I don't really want to do that in this episode. Is there something? Oh, there was. Got some treasure. And before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's go and work on equipping some stuff here. There we go. And I will be putting something on my 4th ability slot soon. But we've got ourselves another fox statue here. And more importantly, the return of our old friend, the sneaky, sneaky shopkeep. Yeah, don't really feel like hiding today, I feel. Well, I don't think he offers us anything new aside from a second ridiculously overpriced coin. And if we really need that, I guess we'll be able to work on that later. I'm not particularly interested. As far as secrets are concerned, I really don't think they give you too many in this area. You've got 4 skulls over here, but no secret little spots. There's another hero's grave right over here. And if you've noticed, these candle lights are indicative of these graves, which is something we're going to have to pay attention to soon. But you can even see right here that there's where another one of those graves are. And we'll definitely need to go there when we start seeking those out. But as far as these things are concerned, I struggle to find there being anything hidden just based off of the map here. But that's all right. We won't worry too much about that. And oh, yeah, that's not very nice. We have a well over here. That's cool. But more importantly, we have the return of our, friend, the chest? The treasure? It's the magic strap. So I've mentioned this a little bit in the past, but the windup for the magic dagger is extremely long. You've got like a second of buffering and then you get it off. This will make it damn near instantaneous, which is kind of nice, but I guess only if you plan on using that for long periods of time. I'm gonna go and throw on the bracer for now, and I think we've got the return, like I was saying, of our old friends. No, why have they not spawned? Is the game broken? Perhaps it is. I could have sworn there were supposed to be fleemers here, but maybe they were nice and did not spawn them here. Well, let's go ahead and take a rest before moving on, because things are about to take a considerable turn for the bizarre and mysterious, especially with what sounds like the Dredge soundtrack playing. Oh man, but we have ourselves a nice little hidden passage back here in the shallow waters behind, I guess, this wall, and there's a treasure we can grab. If you have been hoarding all of your effigies by this point, you should hopefully have at least 10 in your possession, and once that happens, you get yourself a nice little achievement, which is nice and all, but more importantly, you have more money than you know or care what to do with. I'm just gonna wait to bust them all up because I prefer to be in my corporeal form before indulging in such capitalistic fantasies. And instead, we can enjoy the riches of our new ability card, the Perfume. This is easily among one of my favorites because it enhances the speed at which your stamina recovers. And that, my friends, is a loadout. Oh, I love it. If at any point I do need to get rid of any of these, probably goes to the Muffling Bell and then Tincture, but I think we're in a fantastic place right now to take on some of the aforementioned fleemers. They're back, baby. And we got a lot of health. Either that or I just am not very strong. Also, we have what seems to be a malnourished skull here. There's another one down there too. So if we just go and like reunite them, maybe something good will come of that. Here we go. Oh, it fell in a puddle. Oh no. Well, hopefully that's not a bad thing, but we'll just have to remember that for later. We also have a very angry stall child over here who's got a cross as a shield. Oh my god. That's a little bold. Hello. How are you? I'm just gonna go and take you out. Thank you. And by this point, if you have not yet explored down there where there are plenty of these new types of enemies, we've got the introduction of the foes colloquially known as Lost Echoes. These guys are incredibly annoying because they stay invisible until after you attack them. But if you happen to be in a really aggressive battle with other enemies, they'll just chime in and start messing you up. And you can use water and blades of grass to sort of see where they are, but try to get them when they're alone. Otherwise, you're going to be in for a world of hurt. Got even more gems over here, and yeah, we'll be heading down there, unfortunately. There's not a lot for this place to offer us aside from a couple of treasures, but also keep in mind, the Four Skulls is also down there. I wonder what they could possibly be referring to. Man, the music in this place is so good. Ah, there you are. What are you thinking? There you go. Well, even though we technically don't really know much about these Lost Echoes, I read somewhere that people have referred to these Lost Echoes as the spirit foxes left behind by players who died and then never came back to the game. So I don't know how true that is. I just thought that was kind of like a funny fourth wall thing, but he was guarding some booty over here, so I'll take that. Yeah. We'll probably end up finding a way to get to that at some point too, I hope. Or maybe we'll even wait. It looks like there's a bridge over there. There's like refractions in the light. Yeah, we can definitely go over there at some point. But as for the bottom floor, this is where all of the fleemers like to hang out. Sometimes they're in the pools of water. Other times they like to hang out with their own friends. And I really don't like that, so... I'm gonna go over here. If I can keep you guys, you know, kind of separate. Oh my god. Then we'll probably be in a good position to fight the big boy. We have Captain Kita himself. And I would rather not deal with that immediately. Can I summon you over here without spawning him? Because he is rough. But that's okay. Should we just preemptively strike? Frag out! Get over here. Just take him apart with this thing and then try to have him not attack you. Oh my god. Jesus! And the friendly fire. Brother, are you fucking for real? God, that guy sucks. But we've got ourselves another golden token. And another one of these right here. Hello. Can I put you in here too? Can we all just hang out together? This is what the game was referring to in the manual when it wanted a sacrifice of 4 iron deficient skulls. Unfortunately, they are very unwieldy to roll around. Kind of reminds me of the snowballs from Animal Crossing, but somehow worse, especially when they get caught on things. We got lucky when we dropped the one up there directly into the pool, because I think the first time I played this, it rolled off somewhere that I could not find for ages. Although if you're having that issue, one of the ones you might have trouble finding is this one right here too. So luckily we were able to kind of catch a glimpse of it while we were fighting old Kita over there, but yeah, stall children ain't got nothing on me. So we'll offer a couple of bone sacrifices in addition to this. These calcium deficient ass skulls. And we get ourselves another treasure. Oh yeah, just a couple of pals. This is probably the first time that you'll have found a treasure at this point, because it sure as hell was for me. And yeah, that's just something that I felt was more obvious than most of the other secrets in this game. So, I don't know. Ooh, 128. That is not bad. But yeah, you do want to take out Kita pretty fast, and I do find that the magic orb is probably your best bet against it. I think we're okay for now. Definitely can't do anything over there, which is a bit of a shame. But let's get out of here. Hopefully that's everything. There looks like there's like some stuff in the stones down there that you can interact with, but that might also just be me. And I'm sure we'll have to come back just a bit later to get whatever this is. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just more gems, but I can see sort of what the game wants us to do there. Yeah, nothing else down here. Oh, there you are. You have spawned back, you jerk. Okay. Well, if we try to proceed up ahead, we'll probably find ourselves... Lost Echo number 1. And you can kind of get a glimpse of its attack patterns also. There we go. That, I think, might be the only thing it can do. I'm not entirely sure, but it's still not very fun when they happen to get out of your line of sight. If you can time it right, you can move out of the way. It's just visually it also helps. Yeah. So let's go ahead and power up this monolith. I do have a feeling we might have company though. Ah, yes. There you are. Oh my god, he was right next to me. The muffling bell works for all, it seems. Yeah, we probably don't need to be going around killing them all, but I need to regenerate my magic a little bit. Keep an eye out on any mischievous looking exclamation marks that try to do us dirty. Now we're set. Can I? Oh, hold on. Let me see this. There we go. I knew there was something there, man. It is another gold token. Oh my god. I might be able to get my 5th ability card upgrade in just a matter of, I guess, heavy spending. Well, I do want to be careful heading over here too, because I'm pretty sure we have carrion crows here, and I do not like fighting them in the slightest. They just, oh my god. So once again, the effects of miasma are not lost on these creatures, and they will mess you up. So, you know, I did use my 2 free bombs, but in the spirit of these carrions, yeah, we'll just have that just in case. Well, actually, it's not even going to be that effective now that I think about it. We'll wait. We'll grab this treasure, and it is another potion container. Nice. Well, shard, of course. There might be some stuff over here, too. Maybe a glimpse of where we can go next. There's one lone gem over there, too, which I think is supposed to be there. More night pathways. Oh, there is something. Oh, and there's the grave statue, which is awesome for us. You can see it's glowing now, so that is good. At least I hope so. But we can't quite do anything from down here. Wait a minute. The camera panned up. I want to be able to yoink these damn things before they have a chance to yoink me. Hello. Sir, or madam, or whatever ghostly apparition of a player who gave up on this game many years ago. Why did you do this? It would help if they dropped more gems, I feel like, but I don't know. I feel like we were eaten real nice with the rudlings and stuff near the beginning of the game, the custodians especially. I'm gonna be careful. I'm just gonna approach cautiously and hopefully not die. Oh, but we can go over here too. Ah, another one of these. And another gold token. That's like, what? 60% of our drops so far. Holy hell. Also, still unfocused, but a better view of the cathedral itself. Yes, the cathedrals of New York and Rome. Oh boy. Yeah, do you guys remember that song by, it was like Jump, Children Jump or something? I don't remember where I heard it the first time, but I really like that song. It's like one of those ones that you have to be like really like crazy depressed to listen to, but I like it. Thank you. Man, he stays stunned for a hot second. I feel like there might be more of you somewhere. If I just did something like that. Nope. I was a little too paranoid. Just fragging out since I've got all the means. Okay, at least I got that one. And you had the double. Ooh. Not today. Man, do you see how fast that regenerates? Oh, and the skewer. Holy hell, brother. Thank you. Sheesh. Anyone else? Do I dare waste a bomb on any of you schmucks? I really hope that doesn't spawn him. That would be ideal. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if they spawned a second Captain Gita, then I am done. I retire, and I hereby tender it immediately. As far as the crows are concerned, we should be, yeah, seeing them soon. So now that those guys are done, I will maybe take a magic wand. They do have impeccable movement, so you'll probably end up missing if you don't exercise a bit of caution. There we go. Okay, good. So that is all that took. Ooh. Come here, you. Get over here. We'll just do this. I wanted to shoot, but I don't want to waste my magic. As a matter of fact, let's maybe throw on, where are you? Inverted ash. Drink on up, because we're gonna need it. And we'll also be reaching a save point soon, so I'm not too worried. We'll go and snag up some more pink fruits. Maybe one of these days we'll put it to use. Only time will tell. But yeah, that is essentially the extent of the old graveyard for now. We will return at some point during the day, but I actually don't think I've ever visited this place during that time, so might not be great, but yeah, thanks for the experience. Also got this. And a bridge over here. Oh, right. We actually do want this shortcut here, right? I feel like this is pretty important. We can't do anything about that just yet, but yeah, we'll keep that there for sure. Oh yeah. Everything's turning up daisies. Yeah, and we can finally head inside the cathedral. God, this is so cool. Oh, but we gotta power this up too, of course. Lest we forget. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at that animation. It's beautiful. And actually, wait a minute, is there something I can do back here? Oh, there's like a little ledge. I was like, could I not just like explore back there? Kind of looks like it, because there's a ledge down there too. But maybe I have to go down a floor, right? Wait a minute, what the? There's a ladder here? Is that what that is? Because there's more, what? Hold on, I need to investigate. This definitely seems suspicious. I feel like there's got to be something there other than a ladder that is invisible? Or is this just, it is totally a ladder. Okay. That's really odd. Are lanterns not existing in this space? Oh, and there's a chest. It's so fucking dark. I mean, I have an OLED screen, but God, it does not help. Just the different colors. Oh, is that it? Was there nothing else here? Okay, cool. Well, at least I feel like I didn't miss much. I don't know. There's things that I'm still discovering about this game, which is incredible. And like I've mentioned, but I haven't in a while, I have not referred to a guide of any kind. I have avoided all spoilers, and everything that I know is just from experience and playing the game on my own, which I feel like is the way to go through this, and you would be doing yourself a huge disservice if you try to play this any other way. But welcome to the cathedral, my friends. We have a pretty unsightly view of things, and what you can do to sort of, I guess, make things a little better for yourself is just yoink these people straight down into the pit, but they look like us. And they also have a lot of health. There you go. Down the massive pit you go. But as you can see, they were all worshiping this statue of presumably the air. That's not good. Is there something I can do here? Doesn't seem like it. But just looking at the time, we're not really going to have enough of it to get through this area as cohesively as I would want to. This is a nice little shortcut room that doesn't really have much for us until we head up there and we lower the ladder. Oh my god. What? There was a little square there, and I was thinking in the back of my mind, just like that time, like beneath the well or whatever, how there was that one secret passage, because in the cathedral, hold on. Is that what that is? Not only do we have a different perspective on things here, but I was gonna mention that there is like this little, hold on, let me investigate just a little bit. We have a treasure here. Another effigy. But look, do you see there's like a little square just like there was back when we... No fucking way. No fucking way. I have never seen this. This is amazing. God. So it does take us down that little path that I could never find. That is unbelievable. 8, we can finally maybe make our way to 8, because I've never been able to find it, but oh my god. What lies at the end of the cathedral is not my favorite, so anything we can do to digress from that path is more than welcome in my book. Although, we've got treasure ahead, but I don't think there's any way for us to get it, because you have to have this moon bridge gone. So, wait a minute, if we come back during the day, we wouldn't be able to cross the chasm because the bridge would be out. But I think that's why there's this mysterious marking on the wall here. If only we had some way to figure out how this works, or if there was an alternate method of entry. Don't worry, my friends. All will be revealed soon, but oh, it does take us out here. I knew it. I knew there was more to this place than we gave it credit for. Okay, we know what to do. Find a way to turn it to daytime and come in through the secret backdoor entrance, and we've got ourselves a treasure. That is incredible, and I'm sorry I keep freaking out, but the fact that there are still plenty of things about this game that I have no idea about, that sense of discovery and figuring something out, is just so satisfying and just one of the best feelings in these types of games, where you can just organically figure out what you're supposed to do. And even though there's a lot about this game I do know about, the feeling still rings true. So thank you all so much for joining me here in Tunic. Next time on the game, we explore the cathedral. Take care, and I'll see you then.